Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is everything you need to know about doing your own shopping, flipping, and sniping on the auction house with TSM. The fastest gold in WoW and life comes from buying low and selling high. TSM shopping makes it easy to find the best deals in the market so you can flip them for some nice profit. It'll also help streamline your everyday shopping and auction house searches. Let's start with a look at the shopping window and how to buy a miscellaneous thing. The top bar here is our search bar, so that's where we're going to go to buy something specific. You can swap between normal and crafting mode. Crafting mode will just include the components of the thing you're looking for in the search. For example, if you're looking up an enchant, it'll also pull up the crystals and dust. I tend to leave this on normal to streamline my search results. Let's say that I need a new haste gem for my priest. I can never remember the exact name, so I just look up Dawnlight. I can see how many auctions there are, the stack size, buyout price, and most importantly, a color-coded market value here on the right. Once you've picked out what you want, Buy It will pull up the buy window where you confirm the price and quantity. Hit buy and it's yours. Of course, you're not going to get your fat stacks of nerd cash buying single items. The first step to big time wheeling and dealing is picking your market. If you're new to investing, start with something low risk like crafting mats. They don't cost too much to get into and you're very likely to get market price for them without waiting around too long. Once you've picked your first market to start with, you'll want a group that has all of those items in it. You can import things one by one if you want, but I prefer to just Google up a string from a generous goblin and import user-made groups. For today's example, I have a big group of sellable battle pets. Next, let's make our shopping operation. Open up TSM, go to Operations, then Shopping, then name your new op. I'm calling this one Buy Battle Pets. Next, we set the maximum auction price that you're willing to buy an item for. We're looking for good deals here, so set this pretty low. We can use any price source like the ones we went over in my TSM selling video, so you can get as specific as you want. Putting in a percentage of DB market is a good place to start. I'm going to set a maximum price of 65% DB market, so this will only show me pets at 65% of their market value or lower. Here, you can choose to also show auctions above the max price that you set. To keep our results nice and clean, we'll start with this off. If you'd like to include this group in sniper searches, check this box here. I tend to use that for high value items like pets, mounts, and BOEs, but you can use it for everything if you want. We'll look at exactly how sniping works a little bit later. Last, you can set a max restock quantity. If you want to limit how many of an item you can have on hand, set that here and it'll cut you off once you hit your limit. Now, let's run our battle pet search. Depending on how big your group is, this can take some time. The results are set up the same as before, except instead of the right column being market price, it's a percentage of the maximum price that we set in our shopping operation. Check that you're alright with the prices, pick up your goods, and then you're ready to flip. Match an auctioning operation to the groups that you're shopping for, and you're all set to resell for profit. Check out my TSM selling video for more detailed information about auctioning and price sources. Make sure that your minimum price that you're selling for is a nice margin above the maximum price that you're buying for, so that you don't flip things at a loss. In the Custom Filter Other Searches tab, there's a few more cool tools to play with. Vendor Search will scan the whole auction house for anything listed below its vendor price. This scan takes ages, but it's guaranteed profit on anything you find, since you just walk 10 steps and vendor it. If you're bored, knock yourself out. Disenchant Search does a similar thing, but looks for items listed for below their disenchant value. If you have an enchanter, sometimes you can make some quick gold sharding cheap greens. Last, we have Sniper. The fact of the matter is that sometimes people are new to WoW. Sometimes people sell things drunk or very sleepy. Sometimes people quit the game and liquidate their inventory. For whatever reason, sometimes things get posted for way cheaper than they should be. The best place to find disgustingly cheap deals is on the most recently posted items. What Sniper does is scan items as they're posted and flag anything from groups that have a Sniper-enabled shopping operation set up. For example, if somebody listed a battle pet for 10% of its market value, I'd see it right here in real time once they post it because of the operation that we created. Sniping is as high adrenaline as playing the auction house gets. If you see something good, click fast before someone else does. Because sniping runs in real time, you need to be sitting in front of the window for periods of time to really make use of it. Because of that, sniping goes best with Netflix, working on your other monitor, or otherwise multitasking when you're not actively playing WoW. And that's shopping, flipping, and sniping with TSM. Of all of the ways to make gold in WoW, this is my favorite because it lets me sit my butt at the auction house and get rich without farming. Check out my other TSM guides in the playlist link below for more info on getting started, selling, mailing, and crafting with TSM. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!